Hey y'all, it's Margaret.
And Bradley.
With the 2020 pandemic in full swing, the world in lockdown mode, and work life in flux,
We decided to make margaritas out of the limes we were dealt. So we bought a 1973 houseboat in Minnesota with plans to boat it down the Mississippi River to our home in New Orleans.
so grab your life vest and your beverage of choice. We assure you it will be one wild ride. It's laundry day, so it rained the entire week. Even our dirty clothes were getting wet, just kind of, the air was wet, inside the boat was wet, and so there's kind of just like a icky smell. So we have to really get everything clean and take advantage of being on shore before we do the second leg of this trip, which is going to be much more intense than it has been. So I am getting everything organized. We usually call the marinas to see if they have laundry service, Wi-Fi. That's kind of how we choose where we're gonna go. So at this marina, they do have laundry service, which is awesome. So I'm gonna just, I'm kind of divvying everything up. They've got 2 washers and 2 dryers. We have a lot here, so trying to see how I can get it all together.
I got you a little present!
I love presents. What did you get me? Where'd you go?
Like a little corner store.
I wanna go.
It's like a little or like a little general market type deal. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Ass kicking and wake your ass up extreme coffee with a little donkey. I love it. I'm so
Pretty
excited.
good, huh?
This sounds like something that I need.
It's supposed to be pretty intense.
Really? You know,
So let's brew it and see what we got.
I love intense coffee. This is awesome. Thanks, Debbie.
I was going for the high five. Whoops.
On my 6th load of laundry. Gotta get it done. Now's the time. Shore time is business time. Yes. Okay, it's gone. We have leftover catfish that Bradley had caught us from the other day. We're gonna fry it up for lunch. We don't want it to go bad. Absolutely do not want to waste anything that we catch or any food. So absolutely hate being wasteful.
Well, I'm hungry and it's good food.
Yes, that as well. And we'll be able to save some money. We are getting the fryer up and running. We have our fish fry. I'm gonna cook us some broccoli. We'll use some shore power. We're gonna go. Okay, let's do it.
You saved some of the cornmeal
I
from
did.
last time. I told you that has to stay steady.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Looking pretty tasty.
If you don't have one of these, if you're doing any fish frying, highly recommended. This is critical. This is a better breader batter bowl right here, and you can find a link or something. We'll put it. We just got it at Amazon, pretty cheap and inexpensive. But you can see what I've done is we dip it in just mustard, and this is just a cornmeal. I think we use a Louisiana cornmeal, and literally, so you see it right here like this. Drop this top on right here. Just flip it upside down. You can dance a little if you want. Flip it over. I'm sure it's probably good, but it's kind of fun. And then literally, it's perfect. Like, you look at that, they're all perfectly breaded, the right amount. Usually when you have mustard on your hand, you're trying to dip it in there, then it's sticking to your thumb, it sticks there, you got a big print on it, and then all your crust flakes off because you didn't have it thorough. You can see right here, I mean, all of the crust is just perfect because there weren't any thumbprints, there weren't any gaps or any imperfections in it. Look right on this one too. There weren't any gaps, there weren't any imperfections. So literally that's all it takes, that's all it is. And then you can just grab it and drop it in, and it's fully breaded, so it's good to go. Trust me. I used to do it for a long time without it, and I don't know what I was doing in life without this. I mean, it is a game changer when it comes to fish frying. I promise you. But it's cheap. That's it. Time to eat. Bon appetit.
It's so good. So good.
I mean, this is awesome. I don't know if I'm bragging on myself or us or what, but guys, I'm telling you, this is fresh catfish straight out of the Mississippi River, fried right here, living on a boat and eating fresh fish.
On a Monday.
It's awesome. Little high five. All right, so we were in Grafton, Illinois on Monday, on September 14th or something. And after the scare we had, I guess it was about 3 nights ago, and the realization was really that the GPS just wasn't even showing our location, wasn't giving a direction, it was going out. So then, I thought about it a lot more and realized that I've been in situations duck hunting. I've gone through about 3 GPSs. So today we ordered one and had it overnighted to another marina in Alton. And sure enough, because when we left the other day to get to Grafton, it wouldn't, now it's just going out altogether. It won't connect, it won't give us GPS coordinates, so we can't get the maps, we can't get the charts, we can't get the markers, and we can't get the wing dams and dikes. So if you look right here, we cranked the boat up probably 10 minutes ago so it could have time to catch the power from the battery and the engine, so then it could log in, it could GPS. And if you just go through right here, you can see it says GPS unconnected. And so there's nothing that I can do to get that to change. And so when I go to a map, I just have a blank blue screen. So if a storm came down on us right now and I was just trying to run off charts or just trying to run off of markers, visual channel markers, then we would be toast. And so I'm glad we went ahead and made the call to get a GPS, because this has just gotten worse and worse. So hopefully that comes in. So we're staying an extra day just so we could have that GPS. If it takes another day, we'll stay in it another day, because it's just not worth the risk, and this is clearly not acceptable. All right, so the chart finally clicked on after running it for 15 minutes and going ahead and taking off. However, as you can see now, it's just no GPS position fix. So it may click on and it may click off. So we just don't have, it's not safe with the way the wing dams and everything else work on this river. So hopefully that GPS comes in and we can get it to work. So if you look, it was just showing us right, where's my finger? It was just showing us right there, and then it slid it over, and then it showed us over here and slid it over. So it's not even catching where we are and telling us any accurate point. So anyway, that should give you an idea of what happened to us at nighttime with zero visibility in a storm. A lot of trash starting to show up. That's what. Yeah, that's what's going to be our issue. Yeah, I mean it'll be full-blown trees. Hey Tom, we have a reservation for tonight as a transient. Name's McCoy, and they told us to call when we got to Grafton. We passed Grafton. We're at about mile marker 215, but we're in a houseboat, so it's probably another hour. Okay, and so I actually, our GPS has been giving us fits, so I ordered one overnight to your marina, and depending on when that comes, that's what may, like we decided, we're trying to go all the way to New Orleans on the river, and so we decided this is important enough to wait on the GPS, and if we got to stay an extra day or whatever it takes. So on that note, we originally, you know, had we not had the GPS issue, we'd have fueled up and left so we could get through all the locks and dams and get past St. Louis. But now, you know, it'll all kind of be hinging on that GPS. cannot believe it. So we had the GPS issue, and I was debating having a friend overnight mine and trying to get a power cord, everything else. We went ahead and had one overnighted to this marina in Alton, Illinois, and I'll be dang if it didn't get here by 11 o'clock this morning. I just knew this may hold us up another 2 or 3 days on the trip. I think I can get this wired in. Let's see what we've got. So that's huge. However, I did have a little wiring issue. I may have accidentally put too many volts and burned out some of the breaker boxes. All right, so we just tried it out. It didn't work. It looks like it threw the breaker on the generator, so I just flipped it back, unplugged a few things, made too much surge. Let's try it again. Jeez, you see that smoke? But anyway, we got a GPS now that I think is gonna really work and keep us safe. It's in, so it's not going to hold the trip up any longer. This is essentially the model I have at home, so now I'll have a second one. And these things update really fast. Refresh rate, crystal clear on quality, finding your position. This is a Lowrance HDS. Got the 7-inch. That's what I got on my other boat, so it'll at least match with it. So we'll get this wired up. The chipset, I'll convert it over to this GPS, and we should be good. So that's exciting.
Yay.
Really exciting. I've been trying to get this external generator. Struggled with it. I think I threw 240 volts into the boat. Had a couple boat issues. I've been working on the electrical there. I've got the panels apart. But I think I've got it right now. You can see everything's been pulled apart. It's got a 240 and a 120 leg. I got an adapter now that'll run the 4-prong cord to a Marineco L6 connection. So we're going to test it out. I've unplugged all the valuable electronics, everything else. I'm just going to run one cord on it. I'm going to crank it up. Margaret's going to go inside. That way she can listen and watch for anything. I'll run a voltmeter on it before we fire it up. But we're going to try it out. Fingers crossed. This will be huge. I'm going to crank it up, and then we'll walk inside and check it out. Plug in when you go quit on the voltmeter. I'm not showing any current going to the switch. I'm gonna go cut it off real quick. I haven't turned anything on yet, but what we're looking for is on this voltmeter right here. It's for it to hit close to 118 or 120 really, but I think we're 117. All right, that's a reading we're supposed to get and what we want. I'm gonna cut it on shore. There's no pops. None's turned on or plugged in though. Let's do this. Let's do a test. Nothing. Nada. Nada. Trouble. Alright, that's it. So I just did a quick mount on the GPS right here. I was able to fish the wire down through the bottom. I'm going to leave the wires to the old GPS because I'm not going to be able to do the depth finder. I don't have the time, just don't have the time to do it right now. The depth finder is pretty critical when coming up on banks and everything else. So we'll be able to keep this wired up. I've got the bus terminal. I've got all my wiring underneath here. It's actually pretty neat. Come take a look. So as you can see, the There's a lot of wires here. I was hoping not to get into this for this trip. I want to at some point, but circumstances have caused me now to get in here and look at a lot of it. The awesome thing is I am 6'3" and I am standing up tall getting to work at head height, which makes this much easier. This is not really that bad. There's a bus terminal down here. I found separate positive and negative leads that I used a voltmeter on to make sure I had 12 volts with that. And so I've pretty much got my wires. I ran my fuse off to my positive. I've got my negative to a spade. I don't have another spade, so I'm just going to run it straight to it. So I'm going to tag these into the bus terminal back here, and then hopefully we'll have power. We'll go up and take a look. Just need to plug it in. Usually a pain, not too bad. You go. All right. Moment of truth right here. All right. We're powered up.
Oh my gosh.
Now I can update the chip card that I ordered that wouldn't work on the old one, and have it calibrated for this GPS, and then hopefully we'll be safe. Our position will be locked in, the refresh rate will be that much faster, and we'll know exactly where we are and exactly where stuff is, and we won't get in a situation like we were before. So I have literally been wiring stuff all day. This wasn't too bad. I took apart the entire electrical panel. I was trying to run the generator to save fuel for the trip. I think I put 240 in, burnt some stuff. I was able to unwind all of it, change out the generator, change out some wires and amps, and get that redone. So I've spent the entire day prepping and getting ready so we can hit this next leg. So hopefully it's worth it and we're good.
While Bradley has been doing electrical, I have been watercoloring. We're at Fast Eddie's. Bradley's been doing electrical stuff all day. Bless him.
All day. I've been buried in wires and electrical panels and boring stuff.
I watercolored, which was lovely. And now we're here having the coldest beer in the St. Louis area at Fast Eddie's. It was a must. Everyone said we had to come.
And they were right. Fast Eddie's, it's a lot like Floribama for all of our southern friends and people. That's the bar on the state line of Florida and Alabama. And this is very similar. It's kind of like 5 different bars, 6 different rooms. Everything's old school. There's live music playing and piped through speakers. Cash only. But I'm glad, we were beat. We debated it. It was like, we've got to get off this boat and we got to get out here. We got to experience this place.
So glad we came. It's really awesome. Yep.
I know, it's good stuff. Cheers,
Date
man.
night on Tuesday. What do we have here?
Oh man, looks like we got a huggy machine, or I guess koozie machine for those
Look at
not
this
from Monday.
gold. Pure gold.
Well, don't hype it up. I don't have one. I gotta win it. Probably need to go get $10 to. It's not which one I want. It's which one's gonna come and part and be with me. I think this orange one's got a shot. Maybe that neon one back there too is looking pretty. I'm gonna go for that neon one. What do you think? I'm gonna go for the orange. It's got the. Oh, whoa! Pretty good to me. Got 10 seconds to drop it down. Oh, it's too wide of a claw.
Oh, dang.
It's kind of like close your eyes and do it and just hope that. It's either the yellow one or that blue one. Maybe I can get it to swirl around. With claws how I need them. Trying to get it to. Let's see.
Oh my god. This is our marina at night. It's so beautiful. We have the big bridge right over here. Bradley, what do you get us? Fast Eddie's sells margaritas.
I mean, Nari took care of our grocery run, and our dinner, and our drinks, and our clothes. Don't have to do laundry again. We got shirts, we got clothes. Man, I'll tell you what.
This marina is. I don't know if you can see at night, but it is huge. Huge. It's gonna be huge.